just imagine waking up, you literally have not even rolled out of bed to go brush your teeth in the morning, and you just see that you're on spring break, living your best life, chilling, and you see that you are just not allowed back on campus.
So stop thinking about it.
Can we just
start it off? Start it off. Start it off. Start it off. Can we just...
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Destiny Ariana, and today I'm back with another video. But before we get into this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a video. Around 8:30 this morning, I got a very unpleasant, expected but unexpected email from Bowdoin. And if you guys know everything that's happening right now, is the outbreak of the coronavirus that is literally driving the world insane. Some people care a lot, some people don't care at all, but as we can see now, it is affecting many of us in ways that we never expected. So I'm gonna read to you guys the email that I received this morning. So I'm gonna leave this in the description box below. But some Bowdoin students have put together a petition that's basically calling Bowdoin out on not really accounting for those students who don't have the resources, and basically proposing a new plan, because there's students who can't really afford to get home, and like they need resources, they need support, and they don't have that. So this petition is basically like advocating for support for those students who don't have the resources. So please, it means the world to me, and it means the world to those students, and just like the entire Bowdoin community, if you guys would just sign your name on the petition and help us get more signatures. The email was sent around like 7:30 this morning, so I'm just gonna insert the excerpt of this email but also read it so you guys can see what I saw when I woke up first thing this morning. So it reads: our top priority is to protect those on our campus who are most at risk from COVID-19. Those with underlying health conditions that make them more vulnerable to severe illness from the virus, as well as the health of the general Bowdoin community. It is also essential that we ensure the continuity of learning and teaching so that all students can complete the rest of the semester for academic credit. As we contemplated the return of students, faculty, and staff to campus after spring break, we realized that we do not have the ability to facilitate the recommended social distancing for an all-person interaction, or to manage the required isolation of the number of students who are very likely to have been exposed to the virus while away. This is a distinct possibility that if we were to have isolated a large number of students and faculty and staff, it would create a level of strain on our capabilities that would require us to close before the end of the academic year, and put at risk the ability of students to successfully complete their coursework. In light of this, we will need to complete the spring semester through remote learning, and students will not be permitted to return to campus from spring break. So just imagine waking up, you literally have not even rolled out of bed to go brush your teeth in the morning, and you just see that you're on spring break, living your best life, chilling, and you see that you are just not allowed back on campus. And for me, you know, I was not joking about it in a way that's like making fun of the situation, but you know, Harvard had closed the day before we got this news. And I was like, man, like if Harvard's closing, Stanford's closing, all of these schools are closing, I'm pretty sure Bowdoin's gonna close too. So I decided to make a TikTok video just showing like if they really like canceled spring semester, how I would personally be affected by it. So I'm gonna just show y'all the little TikTok that I made. I made that TikTok and posted it on my Instagram last night, and then woke up to this email this morning, and it like just got very unreal for me very fast. In a matter of ways that I just didn't really expect. It was very confusing. Not a lot of questions were really answered in this email. It just told us that we had to leave campus and students who were on campus had to leave by like next week. Mind you, we are on spring break for 2 weeks. Bowdoin spring break is 2 weeks, so we were supposed to return to campus around like the 23rd or something like that. So it's just like so many people are away, so many people are on campus, and like they're just being expected to leave by next week. Everything just sort of went up into confusion, frustration, and anger really fast. I'm a person who I think about a lot of other people first, and I'm fortunate enough to be home right now, but I'm just thinking, how am I gonna get back to campus to like go pick up my stuff? Like, who has the money to be traveling back to Maine to come back down, and who's gonna pay for the storage units, and who's gonna pay for so many questions? And then my mind goes to the students who are not as fortunate as I am, the students who won't really be able to return home because they don't feel safe in their homes, or they don't have homes, or these students who are international students who can't return home because the conditions where they're living have worse conditions than we're experiencing in the US in terms of what's happening with the coronavirus. So like, there are just so many things that I feel like were not really factored in or valued in this situation, that off of first response to the email, so many people were upset, and I was upset too, because I'm just like, well, what are people supposed to do, especially low income students and first generation students who don't always have the resources? And a lot of us go to college for sort of an escape and a chance to start our own lives, and people are being forced out, and it's just like, where are some people supposed to go? Like, I'm fortunate enough to have a house and a family that I love and I definitely feel comfortable with, but there's so many students who don't have that sort of refuge, and it's just very unfortunate, and it's very heartbreaking. And then I'm thinking about my senior friends who have literally worked their butts off for 4 years, and this is their senior spring. Like, everyone looks forward to their senior spring. At Bowdoin, like, everybody looks forward to spring semester because it's like the end of the semester, but also like we have Ivies, we have like the spring gala and all of these cool things that happen, and we look forward to them. And this is like the seniors' last time and like last hooray, and this is what they celebrate, how hard Bowdoin was, but like really just coming together to celebrate leaving. And like, they don't even get that anymore, and that I can't even imagine how that feels to have just like the remainder of your Bowdoin experience just sort of like forcefully taken away and like have no choice. And I definitely understand the reasons why the school is closing, but I don't necessarily agree with all of the measures that have been taken in terms of expecting students to sort of come up and fend for themselves and figure things out. Like, I don't think it's fair, because some people don't have that privilege or luxury of just being okay with something like this, So then the second email that I received was that all students have to move out by the 18th. No matter where you are, no matter what you are doing, you have to move your things out by the 18th. And things just also got very hectic from there, because a lot of people are just questioning, like, where's my stuff supposed to go? How am I even supposed to get to campus? It's just a lot of things that are in the air that are just extremely confusing. And like, I'm making this video off of prime reaction just because like this situation is something I've never experienced before. I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't experienced it. It's something that's lifetime and it's real, and this is history, and I just want to document this moment because it's just so unreal to me. But I want you guys to also understand that this is like a working story. We just got this information today and I'm reacting to it. But our school's president's supposed to be doing like a town hall virtual talk Q&A tomorrow. So we'll be there for that to ask a lot of questions, because I know a lot of us have them. But this is just something that is really unfortunate and actually really heartbreaking. So personally for me, how I've been sort of processing and feeling about this situation is very conflicted, because if you guys have seen my last video, this entire semester has just been a piece of work for me. Very difficult, just extremely difficult. From January, literally like when I got to school to the beginning of spring semester until spring break has literally been just a roller coaster. Like, I spent most of the beginning of my spring semester super depressed. you know, pushing people away, trying to cope with trauma, like just trying to get back into the swing of things, like fighting everyone, just like being really upset and just learning how to be myself and be normal again. You know, like I finally got there, what, a week and a half before spring break, and now it's spring break, and now I'm just like, okay, cool, like I get to go back to school and mend friendships and talk to people and like enjoy the rest of my junior year, because when I return to campus, I'm gonna be a senior. And then undergrad is over, and like so many things are changing, you know, and things are going by so fast, and it's finally hitting me. And then I hear that I can't return to campus, and it's just like, what? All those chances to sort of mend things that I felt like I left broken, or fix things that just weren't really sitting right with me, are now like gone. Those opportunities are now gone. Like I'm also in our visual arts major, and my studio is at school. All my work that I've been working on is at school. Like, how am I supposed to create? I don't have the funds to create art the way I want to, that I have the luxury to, like, at school. I don't have that. So it's just like very difficult to sort of process how I'm gonna continue. Like I'm taking 2 visual arts courses a semester. You know, like film photography is not something that you can just do at home. Like I don't have the chemistry. I don't have a dark room. Like I don't have these luxuries. So to have that benefit of having that at my college, and then, you know, having it taken away was something really scary for me. But then also like working on these big, like large scale paintings, just knowing I'm not gonna get to say goodbye to some of my senior friends is also very heartbreaking to me. And just like the switch from being on campus and having that sort of social life, and then just having to switch to remote learning, like that's a new concept, and I don't think a lot of us understand what that is and what that means to completely like switch to online learning. And that also like points out to me there's certain people who don't have the luxury of having Wi-Fi at home or having a place to do work, and that can affect a lot of people's grades. And like there's just a lot of complications and things that I never really thought about until this moment. And it's just been very difficult to process. And generally speaking, this is just something that I would have never expected to happen. Like I just feel like life has been changing so much in a matter of months. Like I just feel like I'm constantly like in this whirlwind of just confusion. But I feel myself growing through the process, you know, like I don't understand why any of these things are happening. But I have faith that, you know, everything's happening for a reason, and like I may not understand, but I trust in whatever God is doing, because I have no idea why any of these things are going on. Like I really don't know. But I have faith that there's a purpose. And we may not see that now, you may not see it in, you know, the near future, but someday it'll come to light. I will make sure to keep you guys updated. I had so many other plans, but this was just something that I needed to sort of get out and just update you guys on, because a Bowdoin experience online is gonna be pretty interesting. And I'll make sure to keep you guys sort of updated with how this goes, because it's new to me and it should be new to a lot of people. And I know there's so many other students that are going through this, you know, right now. And I just want us all to sort of stay strong, because that's really all we can do. Like life is gonna throw things at us, but these moments are the things that shape us and morph us into being better. So, you know, like it's getting tough right now, but after every storm is an amazing season of blessings. We gonna get through this, and we will be stronger together. And that's it. You know, that's really all I can say. I'll keep you guys updated the best that I can, but it's really hard, and I'm definitely still praying for people who are just so confused and as frustrated and upset as I was, and a lot of other students are right now, you know. So I love you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll make sure to keep you updated, and stay tuned for the other content that I have coming up, because it should get pretty interesting. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.